De la right, my MVVs, welcome.
It is said that he who is surrounded by enemies guard his life. Report reaching us right now, as it is alleged, is that the Ooni of Ife went confused as a message got to him during Ebony's child's naming ceremony. They said that was when a message was converted to the Ooni of Ife, that the Council of Yoruba chiefs have resolved that he should let Queen Naomi go, that he cannot force Queen Naomi to be a part of his life if Olori Naomi does not want it. And Ebony's baby ceremony was supposed to be a very happy one, but when that information got to the Ooni of Ife, they said it changed his entire, countenance and everything. And besides, that was very wrong that the message got to him there, that they gave him that message. But apparently they did it deliberately because they wanted him to focus on what he was doing on ground. Now, if you remember what has been going on, they say a week ago, or less than a week ago, the family of Olori Naomi had, decided to run to the Council of Yoruba Chiefs. Now, the Council of Yoruba Chief is a big body. They have a lot of big chiefs there, and they have the kingmakers in the Council of Yoruba Chief. Though Ooni of Ife is, like the custodian of the Yoruba people, the Ifa custodian and all of that. They call him the living deity. They respect him so much. As a matter of fact, he is one of the biggest chief, if not the biggest chief in the Yoruba land, and he is a president, or the most senior ranking chief in the Council of Yoruba Chief. So one would have thought that because he is at the helm of affair in that Council of Yoruba Chief, they will not be able to give him that kind of instruction. But because of the fact that the kingmakers are also part of the Council of Yoruba Chief, and they said that their objective is to protect their own, and Queen Naomi is their own, because of course Queen Naomi is a Yoruba girl. When the family of Olori Naomi ran to them, they had to sit over it and they deliberated on it, and they decided that to keep the house of Odua safe and that Kabiyesi has already married all of these women, and for them, their number one priority is to support Kabiyesi to be the best and do the best. But they want Kabiyesi to focus on the wives that he already has, because focusing on Queen Naomi is also helping to bring chaos in the house of Odua. So they decided that look, invariably the best decision for them to make right now will be to tell the Ooni of Ife to focus on his other wives and leave Olori Naomi alone. Even though we heard that a lot of them know very well what this will mean for the Ooni of Ife, and the Ooni of Ife knows that they know what this will mean for the Ooni of Ife, because only recently the information has also been revealed that look, this Ooni of Ife had some kind of covenant before the secretary of Odua with Olori Naomi. And so Ooni of Ife himself is tied down. He is finding it very, very difficult to move ahead, because it's looking as though if he decides to move ahead, it might not be okay with him. And even the custodian of the Yoruba, the sacred forest of Odua, has also made it very clear to the Ooni of Ife that should you decide to go without Olori Naomi, the journey is going to be very turbulent and you may not necessarily like it. And so right now, even the chiefs, they are aware, but you do know that from the way I started this gist, I started that by saying that he who is surrounded by so many enemies must learn how to protect himself, be very conscious of the way you live. Okay. So now, because Ooni of Ife is somebody who, of course, we all know that he is surrounded by a lot of enemies. He's surrounded by a lot of people who want to take that throne away from him. He's surrounded by those who feel that he's not even that qualified to be the Ooni of Ife. He's not making rational decisions and all of that. And they are there, and they already know what Naomi living the life of the Ooni of Ife will bring to the Oni of Ife. They are supporting that Oni of Ife goes without Olorinami because they want that thing that is likely to happen to Oni of Ife to actually happen to Oni of Ife. So we heard that the Oni of Ife was very, very unhappy when he was told that they have resolved that he should let Queen Naomi go and focus on his wife. That as a matter of fact, the wives are already giving birth to children, and it would be such an injustice to let the issue of Queen Naomi, bother the other wives. And they said that that is what the Council of Odua is saying. But they said there are members of that same council who are saying that it is not fair that Kabiesi has treated Queen Naomi the way he has treated Queen Naomi, that at the end of the day, it seems as if he was just all deceptive towards Olori Naomi. But we heard also that there is a chief that is very, very close to Kabiesi, that's the Ooni of Ife, in the council of the Yoruba chief, who is insisting that Ooni of Ife love Queen Naomi so much that they should know that it would be very rash for them to decide that Kabiesi should give Queen Naomi freedom, that let it be Kabiesi, that the lady, Queen Naomi is actually very angry with Kabiesi, that let it give Kabiesi a chance to try and pacify her a little. But they say yes, a majority of them they are saying that it's not fair for the Ooni of Ife to hold Queen Naomi down. If Queen Naomi doesn't want to be with him, he needs to let Queen Naomi go. Then when this information got to the Ooni of Ife, we heard allegedly, as it is rumored and speculated, that the information got to him while they were doing Ebony's child's naming. Now, it's important for people to understand that Ebony is not yet in Nigeria. Right there, she's still in the UK, but the child naming ceremony happened today, and they said that that was where that information met the Ooni of Ife, and the Ooni of Ife was very unhappy, and that was when he became very agitated and was signaling started giving signal to his people, as in so that they can expedite action so that he can leave, because at the time this information got to the Ooni of Ife, they heard that Olori Naomi and family, they have already heard the information, and they said the information must have gotten to Olori Naomi before the Ooni of Ife. So the Ooni of Ife was agitated because he didn't want Naomi to, I don't know what he was thinking Naomi was going to do, or probably, he already has Naomi's passport, and he didn't want Naomi to, just escalate everything and decide to just move and cause, he was so unhappy, and so he had to do everything that he had to do to finish the naming very fast so he can go after Olori Naomi. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.